Hello, friends, and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 Chaos Run. Today we find ourselves on the shores of Last Light Inn, where we just defended a portal to the Shadow Realm so that Halsin could enter, find Thaniel, and rescue him. Today we need to find why Thaniel is hollow and see what we can do to fix that problem so we can take strides towards fixing the Shadow Curse. This is Disabled. My name is Ed, and let's get into it. So, first things first, I am going to go ahead and loot all of this up, and I will let you know if I find anything of particular interest. Okay, we got everything cleared out, got everything looted up, and now we have a dirt mound that popped up when we walked over here. So let's dig that up and see what we found. Lovely. We got some alchemical ingredients, a malachite, and 100 gold, which we will take. And we are now encumbered, but we can handle that pretty quickly here. Perfect. Okay, so let's hop back over to camp and see if Halsin can talk to us about Thaniel. Just a bunch of junk, by the way, on all of that stuff. None of those things had any real interesting items on them. I don't even think there was a magical item. Some of the Githyanki swords have a little bit of magic to them, but nothing of any real interest, and all exactly like they were when we found them in the creche. So, alright, let's talk to Halsin.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold.
Can it be undone?
Perhaps. If we can find Thaniel's lost half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else.
Any ideas on how to find this missing half?
No matter how it's been twisted by the shadows, it is still part of Thaniel's essence. It will resemble him somehow and may show signs of his power. Look for signs of life in the darkness, wildflowers where everything else is dead. The curse cannot subdue the power Thaniel bears. Not entirely.
In fact, I saw just the sort before, not long after we first came within reach of the Shadow Curse. Fool that I am, I did not grasp their significance at the time. There is a ruin some way outside of Last Light. I caught a glimpse of fresh blooms there, but did not investigate further. I shall mark it upon your map.
Alright, leave it to me.
This doesn't have to be your burden alone. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the absolute. Anything. Just say the word.
I met a sort of shadow child before. A little boy named Oliver. He was around Thaniel's age.
And you saw this boy yourself? That can't be a coincidence. But we need to be sure.
Stay here for now.
I'll be ready.
Okay. So Halsin is going to hang out, and we are going to go pop out and find Oscar. So let's see, where do we want to go? Let's go, I guess probably Last Light Inn is probably our best opportunity. So let's pop back over there. Let's head out and go find Oscar. And that's probably the place he marked on our map. Yes, House in Deep Shadows. So that's exactly where we want to go. And we've fought our way through all of this already, of course. Come along, friends. We need to go talk to Oscar. Hello, Oscar.
I want to have a word.
Or Oliver, excuse me.
I won fair and square. There's no point in playing again. I want a challenge.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
Go on, find someone else to play with.
I know who you really are, and where you really belong. You need to reunite with Thaniel, Oliver.
Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time.
Like it or not, you don't belong here.
Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
A slippery little bugger, isn't he? He'll be looking for somewhere safe. Somewhere where the shadows are nice and strong.
Okay. And we have a shadow portal here that we can use. And it brings us out right here again, which of course we have already been here before and cleared this area out. Thank goodness, because if you have not, then all of the ones that you fought before will also be here, and you have to fight them as well as Mummy and Daddy. Best mummy ever and strongest daddy ever. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so let's go ahead and... that is not what I want. There we go. I'm going to cast Haste on Astarion. That is probably the best thing I can do.
I'm ready.
Shadow Heart will throw on some Spirit Guardians. And we will come up here and see Mummy and Daddy. And that's as far as she can go. And then Astarion is nice and hasted now. We will apply Hunter's Mark. We'll get rid of Daddy first. Beautiful. Oh, let's help him out. Oh, it did not help. Oh well. Try again. Definitely got him that one. Alright, Daddy is done. Now we have best mummy ever. But we are also hasted, so we have a little bit more, we have a whole nother round. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, he's done. And that brings us to Karlach. And it looks like she can get up here and get an attack in. Let's go ahead and open with Booming Blade. Wonderful. And then take our second attack.
Stop that! You're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
Lovely. And we have this Night Dome.
Won't last much longer like this.
Oh, that hurt Karlach almost as much as it hurt the dome, it looks like. So we need to not hit it directly.
You should have just left me alone. Spoil my fun. I'll teach you a lesson. Just you watch.
Okay, we have some other enemies to fight here. Little Olivers, it would seem. Okay, our imp has done all it can do. Not cool. Okay, let's do a Ray of Frost. These don't have a whole lot of hit points, so we just have to tap them. I could have done Magic Missile and gotten rid of a group, but that's okay. We'll end. This should handle both of these. Lovely. And it's taken out the dome a bit, which is wonderful. And then head back this direction. She can do, oh, looks like we only have the one. And I can't target the Night Dome. So we'll go with that. Oh, and it saved. Of course it did. And turn.
You're spoiling my fun! Stop it right now, or you'll be sorry.
Okay. I was waiting to see if he was going to do something, but it doesn't look like he is. So let's see if I can attack the dome directly. Oh, it's not good for Astarion either. Apparently ranged or straight up doesn't change anything. Both of them are bad. Good to know. So I will not do that again. Instead, we will end turn. Karlach. Attacking will kill her, so we'll end turn.
Want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Okay. Friends until the end. Summon your friends to play. And he cast Fluffy Memory. Oliver summons his favorite fluffy friend, which is a Shadow Plush Owlbear. Yay. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Ah, of course. Whoa. Alright. Let's jump over to Shadowheart. And she will cast Mass Healing Word. Should get everybody up. And then see what we can do about clearing out some of these little Olivers here. We'll go with Shield Blow. Oh, it saved. Wow, that thing is strong. Okay. Very nice. And let's see. We're going to pull up Spirit Guardians again. And step forward. Make that thing have to deal with it. Phagian's going to back up a bit. We'll shoot it. Perfect. And turn. Astarion can do offhand. Wonderful. That's his turn. And Karlach, she does not have an action. She can't attack directly, so we will end turn. And he casts Friends until the end again. And every time they come for Shadowheart, of course they die, which is exactly what we want. I'm going to go now for Magic Missile, and let's take out all the little Olivers and the plush. Do we have anything else? Two more projectiles need to go out. Okay, so we can, let's do this as a third level then. Second level. We only need the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. And that thing is almost done. We're done with Phagian. We'll have Shadowheart get Astarion up. And let her help him out a bit. Astarion is up. There's nothing he can do. There are no enemies up at the moment. So we'll just roll with it. Here's our last, should be our last turn of these.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here. And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
You have what you want, but not what you need. Thaniel, he's your friend, your kin. He's you, Oliver.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up.
You were very brave and resourceful. Think of how much you'll be able to help Thaniel.
But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot.
Change is good. That's what growing up is all about. Together, you two will become more than you were before.
So I wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
There we go. Let's check for loot. Ah, these are the ones we killed before. So I think we're all clear on all of that. Okay, let's get a short rest.
A welcome rest.
Help out Karlak and Astarion. And let's pop back and talk to Halsin about Thaniel.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
There he is. And there's Thaniel.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Thank you, small child, advocating murder. Super, super cool.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
What happened to Oliver exactly? Did Thaniel absorb him?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
What now? You've got what you wanted, after all.
Indeed, but we cannot yet say the same for you. I promised I would help you, and I intend to keep that promise, however I can. Who knows what awaits us in the city and beyond, but we shall face whatever may come as staunch allies and unwavering friends.
I'm glad to have you.
And I am glad to be at your side. I just hope an old bear can prove to be of some service to you.
All right, and we're done. I'm glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
And we don't want to bring him with us, so we will leave. I never bring Halsin anywhere. If I take a druid, I try to take Jaheira. because I loved the old Baldur's Gate games, and so I have some, personal affection for Jaheira. So I try to bring her with me when I need a druid for anything at all. But, Halsin's lovely. I just don't ever need him. So let's go back. We have completed the Thaniel line. We have lifted the Shadow Curse as much as we can with Ketheric Thorm still breathing. But now we need to do the last bit here to get us to where we can stop Ketheric Thorm from breathing. And that's going to require us going to the Grand Mausoleum. If you'll remember, this is where we met our demon friend before, who gave his quest to Astarion.
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shah's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
Gave Astarion the quest to kill an Orthon in here. And so we are going to go take care of all kinds of fun activities in the mausoleum.
Seems simple enough.
Let me go ahead and pull out Scratch before we get in there. And let's get Astarion to help out himself and Phagian with some Long Strider. And then Karlach, I'm going to have her cast Armor of Agathis on herself. And then I will have Shadowheart work on healing these two a bit. See if we can't scooch them closer together. Perfect. And one more should get us really close to where we need to be on that, I think. Beautiful. And of course, every time we heal Karlach, she gets the full bonus of that healing. If you remember, it's because of the Periapt of Wound Closure. If she goes down, she automatically stabilizes. And whenever she's healed, she restores the maximum number of possible hit points. So it is easy to heal Karlach because of that, and it is a beautiful thing to have. You should absolutely make sure you have it for your party, and keep it on your tank. Let's go in the mausoleum. Wraithwyn Mausoleum. And looks like the antechamber here is pretty boring, nothing going on. But we have an iron fence. Let's check it out. Go on inside.
Leave.
What?
Zerel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Form's will alone.
Okay. Herald of Balthazar. But we were told to come anyway, so...
Not wanted. Not needed. Leave.
Yep, we don't take orders from you, Herald of Balthazar. Or actual Balthazar, for that matter.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
So this was Ketheric Thorm's wife, who was a devout follower of Selûne, when Ketheric himself was a devout follower of Selûne. But of course that changed on the death of his daughter.
Burns everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
We have backpack. Scroll of Wall of Stone. Let's send that to Shadowheart. And we've got some alchemical ingredients, which are always nice. And then there's a diary here. Forgetting evades me in this infinite darkness. Balthazar is my own source of the barest comfort. The thought that perhaps she might be brought back to me. If oblivion can fail, what defense have we against death? None, except its mastery. Balthazar's words have never felt more promising. Okay, so Balthazar was helping him bring her back. Who is her? I don't know. Or rather, I do, but we don't yet, so I'm not going to tell us. I won't give that away. So we know Balthazar is a pretty disgusting individual. We saw his handiwork in his runes. Definitely a necromancer of some kind. Okay, we had another side chamber here. Let's check that out before we go into that big main room.
Interesting sigil. Not that I know or care who it belongs to.
Everyone failed a religion check. Might have wanted to know who belongs to that sigil, though. A small note is squeezed onto the margins of a tome detailing necromantic rites. General Thorm's orders were clear. In order to find what lies beyond this mausoleum, one must walk in his own footsteps, deed by deed, from splendor to tragedy to infamy, as he put it. B. I assume the B stands for Balthazar.
Don't mind if I do.
You have an urn? Oh, yuck. Okay. Full of gross urn stuff. Which should not be surprising, I imagine. Okay. Another diary and a chest. We'll have Astarion get in the chest for us. And we'll take a little guidance. Beautiful. Vivacious Cloak. You gain 8 temporary hit points after casting a spell while in melee. That is a perfect cloak for Will. It would also do good for Shadowheart, though. So we'll give that to her. Some alchemical ingredients and a potion of invisibility. Nice chest. Let's swap Shadowheart out. I like the one she's wearing. The Absorb Elements. I think we might give that to Karlach, though. Let's go ahead and give her the cloak we just picked up. The Vivacious Cloak. Send this to Karlach. Ah, she's not wearing a cloak either, so that's perfect. So now if she gets hit with an elemental spell, then she can deal additional 1d6 of whatever that element type is on her next attack. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's check out this diary here. Melodia would understand if she knew my aim. She too, I believe, would have turned to Merkel under such conditions as these. Our darling will live again. What kind of man would I be if I didn't raise the entire world for her sake? And now we know who he's trying to raise from the dead. He is now worshipping Merkel, so he was originally a follower of Selûne, abandoned Selûne for Shar, and now has abandoned Shar for Merkel. And Merkel is, of course, one of the gods of the dead. So we have Baal and Merkel, and there's a third one, but we've learned about them several times as we've gone through the game to this point. Read books about the three gods who became gods of murder and death from the previous god of the dead, who is no longer about, which is where we found Withers. So all kinds of interesting things are starting to come together here.
Should mind my step.
Let's go into this main antechamber and see what we
What's in this place? I'm sure of it. Lady Shah's presence is near.
All right, we've got a vent here. And we've got some marble plates. Let's get those disarmed. Whoa, not with Phagian. Let's get a Starian in here. Beautiful. And we'll take guidance. Got it easily. Okay. Everyone step forward. We have another marble plate here to disarm. I think Astarian has the best perception as well. Good. Keep moving forward.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Gargoyle head, we don't need to disarm necessarily. We don't need to worry about the vent.
Traps? How considerate.
Another marble plate. Perfect. And another. Good deal. And we have a button here to push, I see.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Another vent. Oh, and there's another marble plate. And we got it. Perfect. Oh, another marble plate. Goodness gracious, they're everywhere.
Traps? How considerate.
Natural 20 is going to get it done every time. And is that everything?
Be careful. There are traps about.
Remember, you don't have to disarm the vents and the gargoyle heads if you disarm the pressure plates that create them.
Traps? How
So.
considerate.
More gargoyle heads. Okay, we have buttons here. And we have different murals. We have Grief, Moonrise Towers, and a third one, General. So I'm guessing there is an order that we need to do this in, and doing it in the wrong order will probably cause problems. If you notice, we have a tomb here that is empty. Let's read the plaque.
Susun Elg Oloth.
Let's let Phagian read
Here
the plaque.
lies Isabel Thorm.
Isabel, the Selûnite cleric from last light. Does this mean she's Ketheric Thorm's daughter? But she's alive.
And we just found some very interesting information. Isabel, the Selûnite cleric from last light, is Ketheric Thorm's daughter. Okay, well, good to know. Alright, so let's have a look around. We've got our buttons, so we need to try to remember what order to do this in. I believe we probably want to do general first, but let me click on it.
Catheric's trapped. Be cautious.
Leading Shar's forces. Okay, that's information we needed. Let's click on grief. Not pushing the buttons, I'm clicking on the murals.
Catheric Thorm, bowed by grief for his daughter.
And here.
That bright tower. It's moonrise. Or it used to be.
Okay. So I am feeling that we need to do Moonrise Towers, grief for the daughter, and then General Thorm as the leader of Shar, general of Shar's forces. That is my thought, but I honestly don't remember, and I am not going to cheat it by looking it up. So I'm going to go off of what we know from playing the game. We know that Moonrise Towers used to be a beautiful location, and General Thorm's daughter died, and he became stricken by grief and abandoned Selûne and joined with Shar. And then apparently he has now abandoned Shar and joined with Merkel. But we will give this a try and see what happens. So we're going to go Moonrise Towers. We're going to go grief. And we will do general. And that was it. That was the correct way to go. Had we done it wrong, poison gas would have poured out of the vents, I do believe, and we would have had a hard time. Of course, if we had hit any of the marble floor pieces, the gargoyle heads would have been spewing fireballs at us, which would have also made things difficult. But we have gotten past it, and so here we go. We have entered a new area.
That disc must be the way forward.
That's
Well, it is
curious.
Let's get the dirt mound. Nice. We got a bomb, trap disarm toolkit, and some gold. Can't beat any of that. And Phagian is encumbered somehow. I'm not really sure how that happened, but okay. There we go. Fix that problem. Okay, a lot of dead bodies on the ground here, but nothing of any. We have a pile of bones that doesn't show up. Had a gold piece on it. Here's a skeleton. Nothing good. So a lot of dead bodies, though we can't really do anything with them. Just a few of them are lootable, but nothing interesting really on any of this. See? It's not great. So let's go onto the platform. And we have a traversal gem. See if we can get everybody on. Okay, everybody's here. Let's hit the gem, see what happens. Gauntlet of Shar. This is bringing us... Karlach is inspired. No cursed stone left unturned. Interesting. Is that the only one we get? Looks like. Okay. So this is bringing us, if you'll recall, when we were at the Grimforge, and we looked out and saw that there was this great big Sharan temple that was off in the distance, but we couldn't get there. The bridge had been destroyed. Well, we are now inside of that Sharan temple, and we have also leveled up.
The Gauntlet of Shar. Before my very eyes. The Dark Lady guided me here. She wanted me to find this place.
Everyone has leveled except for
I am
Shadowheart.
ready.
And she needs 14. She needs 14 experience points. So we won't level till she does. And then we'll get everybody leveled up together. But we are here at the Gauntlet of Shar, so let's pick a direction and go see what there is to see, shall we? Let's go up and around. Is there an up and around? There is not. Not this way.
And move.
What about the other side? I think it does go somewhere. Where does it go? Round and round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Well, have a skeleton up here. Ah, wonderful. Silver ingot and some gold. I'll take that. And it doesn't look like there's anything else up this way. This whole area is blocked off. So we have one path to take. Let's take it. Oh, we have a plaque here.
Shar, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten.
Wonderful. And another?
Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows.
And another.
Offer your pain to Shar's embrace. Hear the night song.
Okay. And we have a stone door. And another plaque.
The answer lies in darkness.
Indeed it does. So,
Shar's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
That voice. Is that Lady Shar?
okay. There's a Mystic Thurible, and it looks like we have an Umbral Gem here, but I don't think we should trust it. She's already told us that we must not be tricked and must not be caught, and the plaque told us that the answer lies in darkness. So let's move forward to here. Oh. And it looks like somebody got a little too close.
What was that?
The Dark Lady's path lies in darkness. Perhaps that is how I can proceed.
So if you look at these little circles on the ground, that is like a something is coming out of that. We just can't see it yet. I find it interesting that the lady's path lies in darkness, but the solution to this puzzle.
Trap. Be cautious.
Let's go and check out traps all around, shall we? We have a marble plate here for
Don't
Astarion.
touch me.
And we'll get Shadowheart to give him a hand with some guidance. Perfect.
Can't give up now. Be wary. This place is trapped.
And we have a lever here. Pull the lever. And it looks like our lantern has come down. So that's good. Let's go ahead and check in the tomb. We have a ruby ring. I'll take that. Thank
Another
you.
step forward.
So let's interact with the Mystic Thurible. We turn it off. Interesting. Let's keep moving. Back to Astarion.
What now?
And we have another marble plate to disarm. Oh, we don't like that. we are going to use an inspiration on that, because that might make it explode on us, and we don't want that to happen. There we go. Just don't roll a 1, buddy.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, we got us a toadstool here. And another lever. So we'll pull the lever. And we'll get into the tomb. Some alchemical ingredients and some gold. And then we'll turn off this thurible. Alright. So we have now created darkness.
Need to find a way forward.
We want to continue and find more darkness if we can.
Looks like a trap there.
What was that?
Okay, so we got that half. Now we need to go to the other side of the room. Preferably straight across without trying to do the dumb stuff.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, get everyone over here. And let's pull Astarion up to get our marble plates again. All of these Sharan Gauntlet options are fairly straightforward. Let's go ahead and do this one while we're here. They don't require a whole lot of thought to get through. You just kind of interact with the pieces that are there in front of you, and then you can do it pretty simply.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, so again, we have a lever. We will pull the lever. The lantern will come down. Onyx ring that time. I like that. The lantern will come down, and we have the chance to turn it off. And then we have a secondary room here to the side. And I'm failing to perceive the trap. There it is.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Thank you, Karlak. We'll do the lever again. This sarcophagus is already empty, so that's interesting. And turn off this one. And then cross again.
Trap. Be cautious.
And turn it off here. And then we need to go back up front. If everybody can do that without just completely being idiots. Thank you. And then we'll turn these off, and we will see the pathway clear as day. So turn off this one, and turn off this one to create darkness. And there's the path that needs to be walked. We will let Shadowheart do it, because this is her thing.
I'll go this way.
And of course, you could have done this without doing all the things that we just did if you know the pattern. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted you guys to see it. So now you can see it.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Okay. We have another stone door. Let's bring her in with everyone. Get them to catch up. And another lever. I think that one just closes this door. I'm not sure. And this leads to more gauntlet stuff to do. So we will do that here in a minute. But there was another door back here that we did not enter through. Let's go check that one out, shall we? And we have another toadstool. And a sarcophagus here with a silver necklace. Wonderful. Okay. Let's hop over to Astarion. It's too close. Nope, invalid target. Just can't get up there. It's unfortunate. It looks like you should be able to get up there, doesn't it? But apparently we cannot. Back to Shadowheart.
I must keep going.
Now back to where we were going before. Oh, we didn't read the plaque. Let's read the plaque. Excuse me.
In darkness, beauty is equal and wealth unseen.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that seems like a challenge, doesn't it? So this is a pathway to something, somewhere. Hey, I see a chest over that way, I do believe. Let's stay up top. Yep, gilded chest.
I smell a trap.
Me too. Where is it? Oh, hello. We have cloakers. What is a cloaker? They have ambushing. Affected entity will attack as soon as its enemies are within reach. It can only be spotted with a successful perception check. It has the alert feat, so it gains a +5 bonus to initiative and can't be surprised. So even if we get the jump on it, it will not have a surprised round. It has dark vision. It also has light sensitivity. So if we use bright light, it is blinded, which is good, and it has multi-attack, which is very much not good. So I am going to drop everybody into sneak and have Astarion come up and get a shot on this cloaker. Okay. Beautiful. And as you can see, it still got a bit of its turn because it did not get surprised. So we will attack some more. Beautiful. Lovely. And then we'll use our Dread Ambusher attack. Perfect. So it is almost dead. And I will swap over to Phagian and hit it with a Ray of Frost. Lovely. And now Shadowheart has leveled. So we killed that one, but something tells me that is not the end of the Cloaker threat in this room. But it's the only one that we spotted as of yet. So we have found the Sharan Temple, we have found the Gauntlet of Shar, and we are ready to level our characters. But I think that we'll need to get into all of that next time. This has been Disabled. My name is Ed, and this has been the absolutely riveting Baldur's Gate 3 Chaos Run. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as that helps me out tremendously. But truly, until we see each other again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today, and goodbye.